Hello there, Catherine Bryant here from brillianceliving.hq.com, and it's another day in September, and that means it's another Vidtember video, and it also means I've got another panting dog. Anyway, today I've got a question for you, and that question is, how big is your why? How big is your why? I'm not talking about the letter Y, I'm talking about the word why. W-H-Y. So what do I mean by that? Well, what I'm thinking about is, what is it that motivates you? What is it that gets you out of bed in the morning? What is it that gives you the energy and the oomph, puts some oomph into your day and gets you out there doing something? Whatever it is, it could be going to work, it could be doing a hobby you love, it could, well, whatever. It could be having fun with your family. What is it that motivates you? So why am I saying this? Because if there's things we want to do in our lives, if there's things we want to change, sometimes it's really helpful to step back and think, why am I doing this? What is my why? And if there's something you really want to achieve, if there's something you really want to change, it can be very helpful. Well, I certainly have found it really helpful just to step back. Don't focus on the end. Don't focus on the thing that it is that you think that you want. Just step back a bit, reverse engineer it if you like, and think, why is it I'm doing this? What's lying behind this? Because sometimes when we step back, take that step back, there's a few things that can happen. One is we can realize that actually the reasons why we wanted to achieve this thing aren't really very valid. It might be because of, I don't know, status, or just because you think that's what you'd like to achieve. I think a lot of people have this around possessions and around money, or because you want to be better than your next door neighbour, have a better car than your next door neighbour, or I don't know, could be anything. But when you realise that, you sometimes think, well, okay, actually the reason behind that isn't really enough to get me out of bed in the morning. It's not enough for me to work 50 hours a week for, 60 hours a week, whatever it is. But if you have a why that you're really, really wedded to, so a why that is massive, that really means something to you, then that's what's going to get you out of bed. That's what's going to get you out there. That's what's going to get you doing whatever you need to do, whatever it takes to achieve that goal or that vision or that aspiration. So if it's, for a lot of people, certainly for me, it's my family. It's my family that motivates me to want to do things. You know, I want to have a house for us. I want to have nice things. I want to have some time that we can enjoy together. I want to have time with my friends. But also want to be fulfilled in myself and be creative. These are my whys. I want to do things where I feel that I'm being useful, where I feel I'm helping other people benefit in some way from what I'm doing. Maybe by something I say or something I do, something I can provide them with. That's my whys. That's my whys. Not sure that really made sense. But they're the sort of big things that get me motivated. So what I'd say is to you, what is your why? Why are you doing what you're doing? And if it's not a very good reason, then maybe modify what you're doing. Maybe there's no point in working 60, 70 hours a week if it's just to get a bigger house. I don't know, that might be the thing that motivates you. Maybe getting a bigger house is your big dream, so fine, go for it. But what is your why? And how big is your why? And on that note, I shall leave you and speak to you tomorrow.